Hello, I'm Chin, Program Manager here at Spring. So you have a bunch of ideas. How do you know which one is the best one to launch a business with? We as entrepreneurs tend to have what I call shiny object syndrome. We look up into the world and you see many different opportunities. Today it might be drones, tomorrow it will be VR, maybe the next day it will be self-driving cars. How do you really know which one is the best one to go after? So today I want to share two key things with you to think about when it comes to starting a business. Number one is purpose versus opportunity. Number two is pivoting. So I'll talk about both of them. Number one, purpose versus opportunity. When you have many different business ideas, my encouragement is to really think about which one you're really passionate about. Or is there a cause or a purpose that you're super excited about? When you tie yourself down to a cause, that's the why. Your why doesn't change. What you do or how you try to accomplish it is flexible to changing. So if you really identify what you're truly passionate about and what your purpose is, you will make it happen. You'll make it successful. The trouble with people who go after opportunities is the opportunity might be great today. Maybe the market changes, maybe things differ, maybe opportunities die out, and then they stop working on an idea, it doesn't become successful. They don't work on it long enough, right? Second point that I talked about was pivoting. So what is a pivot? A pivot is when you make a conscious decision to make a change in direction in the business. Maybe you decide to switch your customers. Maybe you change the way you do pricing. There are many different types of pivots. So why am I talking about pivots when it comes to assessing different ideas for a business? Is because usually when you run a specific business, you will come to a point where you realize things need to change. Things are not working out. Maybe I'm not growing fast enough. Maybe the unit economics don't work out. That means I'm not making enough money. So then that's where you try to start to test those different ideas that you have. When you make a pivot, you need to be grounded in two things. Again, number one is a purpose. So make sure that when you pivot, you're not just trying something completely different. You're trying something that's tied into what you know accomplishes the main cause or purpose that you're going after. Number two, your pivot should be grounded in the lessons that you've learned. So what have you learned in the business today, and how can it influence your decision in making an educated guess on what will work best next? For example, if I'm running a food delivery business and I realize that right now I can't find a lot of growth in the current target segment, then my business pivot would be based on the decision to explore a different customer segment. I don't just try something completely different, and I'm not just going from food delivery all the way to drone filming, right? So again, to summarize, think about two things. What is your purpose? Don't just go after an opportunity. Second thing is, when you pivot, again, ground yourself in a core purpose and also ground yourself in the lessons that you've learned. So I hope this helps.